Please like the video and share it so that it reaches many more people and you get sawaba, or rewards from Allah. This could be a sawabe jariyah or continuous reward for you long after you are gone.
Virtues of the Quran, Volume 6, Book 61, number 502,582. Volume 6, Book 61, number 502. Narrated by Aisha and Ibn Abbas. The Prophet remained in Mecca for 10 years, during which the Quran used to be revealed to him, and he stayed in Medina for 10 years. Volume 6, Book 61, number 503. Narrated by Abu Uthman. I was informed that Gabriel came to the Prophet while Salama was with him. Gabriel started talking to the Prophet. Then the Prophet asked Salama, "Who is this?" She replied, "He is Dihya al-Kalbi." When Gabriel had left, Salama said, "By Allah, I did not take him for anybody other than him, i.e. Dihya, till I heard the sermon of the Prophet wherein he informed about the news of Gabriel." The sub-narrator asked Abu Uthman, "From whom have you heard that?" Abu Uthman said, "From Usama bin Zaid." Volume 6, Book 61, number 504. Narrated by Abu Hurairah. The Prophet said, "Every prophet was given miracles because of which people believed, but what I have been given is divine inspiration which Allah has revealed to me. So I hope that my followers will outnumber the followers of the other prophets on the day of resurrection." Volume 6, Book 61, number 505. Narrated by Anas bin Malik. Allah sent down his divine inspiration to his apostle continuously and abundantly during the period preceding his death till he took him unto him. That was the period of the greatest part of revelation, and Allah's apostle died after that. Volume 6, Book 61, number 506. Narrated by Jundub. Once the Prophet fell ill and did not offer the night prayer, tahajjud prayer, for a night or two. A woman, the wife of Abu Lahab, came to him and said, "O Muhammad, I do not see but that your Satan has left you." Then Allah revealed, Surah ad-Duha, by the forenoon, and by the night when it darkens, or is still, your Lord has not forsaken you, nor hated you. 93. Volume 6, Book 61, number 507. Narrated by Anas bin Malik. The Caliph, Uthman, ordered Zaid bin Thabit, Said bin al-Az, Abdullah bin Azed Zubair and Abdur-Rahman bin al-Harith bin Hisham to write the Quran in the form of a book, Mushafs, and said to them, "In case you disagree with Zaid bin Thabit, al-Ansari, regarding any dialectic Arabic utterance of the Quran, then write it in the dialect of Quraysh, for the Quran was revealed in this dialect." So they did it. Volume 6, Book 61, number 508. Narrated by Safwan bin Ya'la bin Umayyah. Ya'la used to say, "I wish I could see Allah's apostle at the time he is being inspired divinely." When the Prophet was at Al-Jirana and was shaded by a garment hanging over him and some of his companions were with him, a man perfumed with scent came and said, "O Allah's apostle, what is your opinion regarding a man who assumes ihram and puts on a cloak after perfuming his body with scent?" The Prophet waited for a while, and then the divine inspiration descended upon him. Umar pointed out to Ya'la, telling him to come. Ya'la came and pushed his head underneath the screen which was covering the Prophet, and behold, the Prophet's face was red and he kept on breathing heavily for a while and then he was relieved. Thereupon he said, "Where is the questioner who asked me about Umrah a while ago?" The man was sought and then was brought before the Prophet, who said to him, "As regards the scent which you perfumed your body with, you must wash it off thrice, and as for your cloak, you must take it off, and then perform in your Umrah all those things which you perform in Hajj." Volume 6, Book 61, number 509. Narrated by Zaid bin Thabit. Abu Bakr as-Siddiq sent for me when the people of Yamama had been killed, i.e., a number of the Prophet's companions who fought against Musaylama. I went to him, and found Umar bin al-Khattab sitting with him. Abu Bakr then said to me, Umar has come to me and said, casualties were heavy among the Qur'an of the Qur'an, i.e. those who knew the Qur'an by heart, on the day of the Battle of Yawmama, and I am afraid that more heavy casualties may take place among the Qur'an, on other battlefields, whereby a large part of the Qur'an may be lost. Therefore I suggest, you, Abu Bakr, order that the Qur'an be collected. I said to Umar, how can you do something which Allah's apostle did not do? Umar said, by Allah, that is a good project. Umar kept on urging me to accept his proposal till Allah opened my chest for it. And I began to realize the good in the idea which Umar had realized. Then Abu Bakr said to me, you are a wise young man and we do not have any suspicion about you, and you used to write the divine inspiration for Allah's apostle. So you should search for the fragmentary scripts of the Qur'an and collect it in one book. By Allah, if they had ordered me to shift one of the mountains, it would not have been heavier for me than this ordering me to collect the Qur'an. Then I said to Abu Bakr, how will you do something which Allah's apostle did not do? Abu Bakr replied, by Allah, it is a good project. Abu Bakr kept on urging me to accept his idea until Allah opened my chest. For what he had opened the chests of Abu Bakr and Umar. So I started looking for the Qur'an and collecting it from what was written on palm stalks, thin white stones, and also from the men who knew it by heart. Till I found the last verse of Surah at Tawbah, repentance, with Abi Khuzaimah al-Ansari, and I did not find it with anybody other than him. The verse is, verily there has come unto you an apostle, Muhammad, from amongst yourselves. It grieves him that you should receive any injury or difficulty. Till the end of Surah Bara, at Tawbah, 9.128-129, then the complete manuscripts, copy, of the Qur'an remained with Abu Bakr till he died. Then with Umar till the end of his life, and then with Hafsa, the daughter of Umar. Volume 6, Book 61, number 510. Narrated by Anas bin Malik. Hadith bin al-Yaman came to Uthman at the time when the people of Sham and the people of Iraq were waging war to conquer Armenia and Azerbaijan. Hadith was afraid of the people of Sham and Iraq, differences in the recitation of the Qur'an, so he said to Uthman, O chief of the believers, save this nation before they differ about the book, Qur'an, as Jews and the Christians did before. So, Uthman sent a message to Hafsa saying, send us the manuscripts of the Qur'an so that we may compile the Quranic materials in perfect copies and return the manuscripts to you. Hafsa sent it to Uthman. Uthman then ordered Zayd bin Thabit, Abdullah bin Azed Zubair, Said bin al-As and Abdurrahman bin Harith bin Hisham to rewrite the manuscripts in perfect copies. Uthman said to the three Quraishi men, in case you disagree with Zayd bin Thabit on any point in the Qur'an, then write it in the dialect of Quraysh. The Qur'an was revealed in their tongue. They did so, and when they had written many copies, Uthman returned the original manuscripts to Hafsa. Uthman sent to every Muslim province one copy of what they had copied, and ordered that all the other Quranic materials, whether written in fragmentary manuscripts or whole copies, be burnt. Said bin Thabit added, a verse from Surah Ahzab was missed by me when we copied the Qur'an and I used to hear Allah's apostle reciting it. So we searched for it and found it with Khuzaimah bin Thabit al-Ansari. That verse was, among the believers are men who have been true in their covenant with Allah. 33.23